One, welcome to Self-Discovery Support. Now, these readings and messages focus on encouraging mutual understanding and learning about ourselves through our connections and relationships. Thanks for joining me here tonight. Show your support with a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Check the description box for more resources and info to help you on your journey. Once the live stream has ended, you can access that. And I'll also put the time codes up. Okay, so you have pile A, well, group A, group B, and group C. Please choose one. I'm going to give you a couple seconds and then we move straight into group A. All right, so, okay, if you chose group A, we're going to move straight into your reading right now. All right, so today it's a vibe check and insights, and group A, you start at 144. Okay, so let's start by seeing like the emotions, right? The things that are being felt in your connection here. Lust. Okay. All right, that's really clear. That's clear. That's clear, group A. All right. We do have arrogance underneath. Okay. So on the cards that we already have, you chose the Three of Swords. This is somebody that is going through heartbreak. Now, with the cards that came up so far, kind of feels like there is some kind of power dynamic in your situation with your person that it feels like one person could have thought there was love, and it does feel like there's a lot of like physical attraction here, but it feels like one person becoming more emotionally attached and thus getting hurt in the situation. But let's find out more. You could have a person here in this dynamic that feels like, I don't know, there's like an ego at play here, and that could be the thing that's hurting the other person for you, group A. All right, let's see what is going on more. All right, we have Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Well, let's see. I want to clarify that. Ooh, okay. You know, I think in your situation, there's somebody here that is almost like watching closely, trying to check if this is this really the end here? Is this really, are we really over type of thing? Or are you really moving on type of energy here? And this is somebody feeling like, I did not give enough to you. And maybe you're feeling like I was not given enough too. And that could be the thing. Look at that, Ten of Swords. There's like kind of like, there's a feeling between the two of you in your situation, right? There's strong chemistry, strong attraction for group A, but it feels like somebody did not fuel this. Somebody did not plant the seeds to make this grow into more. And I feel like one of you is coming away from this with some kind of hurt energy. It feels like somebody here has decided, I am going to end something, and the other one of you is kind of just watching this happen. And, you know, it's like if you are, let's see, if you're dealing with somebody that's like watching you walk away, and they're just sitting with their feelings. I don't think you can do anything about that other than to express to them how you feel in a kind way. Because it just feels like it's like victim mentality, right? Like, I can't do anything about this. Um, and it's like not wanting to be vulnerable by saying either I'm sorry for what happened or let's convert what we had into something more. So this person, one of you, is just like watching this whole thing like crumble, watching it, even though this person's saying like, I wish I had given more. I didn't give as much to somebody that was valuable to me as I could have. And we do have then, okay, it feels like the other one of you is saying, you know what, I'm gonna move ahead and I'm going to explore my other possibilities outside of this situation. What's coming up is that the same person that's actually doing the watching could actually be the one that's in the hurt, because it's somebody that is almost like feeling helpless that they can't do something about one of your the people in this dynamic walking away. I don't know why. I'm really trying to understand. There was the arrogance card here that we got earlier. I don't know if somebody feels like they have too much pride, or is it that somebody could be feeling like, I showed up with a lot of this kind of ego energy. I felt like I was too much or above you, but now it's like it's a kind of like shame to come forward, because if you acted like you were too good or too big for this, I was breadcrumbing you, then how would you come back? How would you actually say, I have feelings? Let's see what else this person wants to say. King of Swords, yeah. It's somebody that really is like, they hold in a lot of the things that they feel is the issue. But this is also somebody that can make a decision, right? They can do that. And I don't know if you're a person here. I don't know if this is you, group A. You can see where you lie on the fence with this, but there's somebody in this connection that's saying, I'm gonna maybe make a decision. It's like I have to say something. I think this is somebody kind of formulating a plan. But it's also like, it feels to me like it's coming too late in a way. It's like somebody who watched the whole situation kind of break down, went into their feelings, and then now is like, okay, I have to make a decision. But this is after like one of you's walked away. Okay. All right. So that is what I see happening. Now, what does this person want to do? Okay, this is somebody that's wanting to change the fate, wanting to maybe either clear up the energy of the ending, like that heaviness. If there's a breakup, let's try to make this like better. And yes, Knight of Wands. Okay, so that's that like lust energy. It's somebody who is driven by the attraction, and is probably coming back in. Maybe it's gonna lead with that. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's somebody that wants that kind of like connection to heal things, but I don't know. What does the other person want? What do you want? Okay, you might want that too, group 8. It feels like maybe that is a thing that would no, actually no. No. It feels like you, group A, if this is you on the other side of this person, it's like you do feel the attraction too. So it's a strong, like, passionate type of connection, but I think now you're kind of guarded towards it. I think there's a kind of guardedness. You want to see like the investment from this person. You want them to take their time to show you that they actually cared, wanted this. Yes. You want like, it feels like maturity. You want someone to like really stand for more than just like passion. It feels like it feels like. Or it's like if you're coming with that, then there's like more, right? Okay, it's a part of many things. It's a part of you expressing emotions. It's a part of you making plans. It's not like that's it. And that could have been the hurt here for you. Somebody that decided to walk away is hurt about this only amounting to like inconsistent, passionate encounters type of thing. All right. This is what I see happening. If you are the King of Swords that we saw, so the person that could be making a decision now, what's the advice here? Ten of Cups. Okay. I just saw the Lovers. I don't know if you saw that, but it feels like you have to, yeah, you have to make a decision to work with people, try to bring things into calmness. It's almost like a message of like it's worth your happiness. Like it's worth you going after what you want because you know at stake is this kind of like relationship with someone who is like your match here. Three of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. It's like learning how to work together. It feels like it's the message for this King of Swords here. All right, if you are the person that it feels like you walked away, this could have been you, Group A. I don't know. What is the advice for you? The Tower, the Fool. Okay. You could have been holding back. And it's feeling like if there is something that is like a big change that is needed, maybe you can just instead of like feeling like you have to overthink or hold back, maybe you could try a new beginning here with this person or for yourself. Is this a new beginning with the person? That's interesting. It almost feels like it's telling me like never mind about that. You don't know what will grow out of the situation with this person. Yeah. For some of you, it is another person. For some of you, it is like letting go to move on to something that's more committed. Is this person changed? I just want to know that. This King of Swords. It feels like this is somebody, if you are concerned about this King of Swords that we're talking about, that could have some kind of change of heart, it feels like. Feels like a new beginning, even an apology here. Oh, okay. This is somebody that's seriously missing their person. It's like their eyes have been opened. You're valuable to me type of thing. All right, let's get the last word of encouragement for you from the animal power deck. We got two things. Illuminate your illusions and surrender to truth. Okay, so that's like whatever it is that has been uncovered to you, that's the truth in your situation. Like that is what you have to kind of acknowledge and go with. And you have to also see the things that were like hidden or misconceptions about people, about ideas, beliefs, all of that. And just like go with what's authentic to you, right? Okay, we're going to get a zodiac signs as we wrap up your reading, Group A. All right, the one that fell out, and I'm not going to take it back up, is Leo. We have Libra. We also have Gemini and Sagittarius. I'm going to pull one more. Two, okay, three more came out. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. All right, so if these signs could be you or your person, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or even North Node. And so if this was your reading, please do like, comment, subscribe, and I'd love to have you on another reading. Okay, Group A, that was your message. So now we're going to move on to Group B shortly. There's so many cards that came out for this group. Okay. All right, so if you chose group B, you would have chosen the Knight of Swords. All right, so already, Knight of Swords talks about like actions that are quick and incoming. It talks about, well, you can see here in this image, it's like wanting to talk something out. Maybe we don't talk about it in the best way, but something is like coming towards us, right? So you're the group B, that something is happening. There's some action that's about to happen here for you. All right, so let's see. I think group B is at 1530. All right, so let's go. Let's see what is being felt in your connection. Okay, what's here? For group B, what's the main energy being experienced here? Okay, forgiveness. Okay, that seems like, I don't know if you guys are into group B, the past. I know a lot of people don't want the past. Look at that betrayal. Okay, there's something that went down between you and this person that probably, I wouldn't be surprised if I say the Three of Swords, which is our heartbreak card. It's feeling like there's a recovery. I love to see it when people kind of like can heal from things, and it means that we are being, you know, adult or mature about things. Okay, let's see. What is this about? Okay, I'm feeling like you and this person were separated, right? Somebody has taken a break from this situation, and it's like wanting to move ahead, but still looking back, like looking back over your shoulder. Oh, no, I don't know if this is you, group B, or the person you are connected to. Okay. Okay. All right. There's some energy here. All right. Somebody in this connection felt like what happened was really unfair. Justice can talk about divorce, right? Sometimes. So maybe there's a storyline here for some of you where somebody got divorced and is needing to recover, needing time off, but then that person became interested in somebody but didn't quite disclose everything about themselves. Okay, there's something here about, it almost feels like hiding, watching, hiding, and, you know, trying to find out about somebody or doing something in a discreet way. Like before moving on, moving towards them, it's like somebody researching about the other person, like watching this person. Okay. You know what? I just feel like I feel really sad in this reading, because it's somebody that knows that they did something to a person who should have been like their safe place. They're probably a soulmate type of energy, a good friend, like somebody that trusted them, right? Look at that relationship, that it feels like they did something spiteful to this person, something that you shouldn't do to somebody who is that type of relationship to you. And now someone is thinking about this like deeply, like, why did I do that? Yeah. It's somebody who's thinking about like, why did I why did I breadcrumb or make, or like, I don't know, make somebody who's clearly very valuable feel like less than? But also I'm seeing here, why did I give to other people? That Queen of Wands could be somebody else. Okay. All right, I want to know about this Seven of Swords. I feel like somebody was not happy with themselves and their life, and it just like, you know, when you can't, like, I don't know, it's like they can't fully be seen, and so they did things that were sly or undercover or could be read as deceitful in a way. They just weren't like out in the open, like saying fully what they wanted. And this person deeply regrets that. So it feels like the energy of one person in particular in this connection, group B, that did something, is in deep regret. But it's a process of, it feels like healing for themselves. It feels like it's a process of knowing, realizing that this was unfair to you. If this is you, that this happened to group B, if you were the one that did this, it feels like you were coming through a rough time, and I don't know, it feels like not feeling good enough, not feeling like able to stand on your own 2 feet. Okay. This is somebody that, yeah, it's like causing heartbreak. Knight of Swords again. Causing heartbreak or and having heartbreak. It's like, well, it's the classic hurt people, right? I think this is somebody that was coming out of a situation that was probably very rough on them. What was that about? Yeah, it's somebody who was newly single, it feels like. Group B, your person could have been in, you or your person could have been in a long-term commitment here and had just become single. There's like a playboy energy here. Maybe connecting to many people. Okay, it feels like, okay. But no, it's like really quickly there's regrets about that because it causes that kind of like this energy, this like non-committal, flirty, non-serious energy, but very like passion driven type of energy is one that caused the person that they felt comfortable with hurt. Okay, I want to know now, like, okay, after all of this, what does this person mean to do? What do they mean to do? Okay, Knight of Swords. I think your person is really sitting in a lot of anxiety here, Group B. If this is you, it could also be you thinking about things, maybe feeling like you're seeing the way that the past, your past, affected how you treated this person, and maybe wanting to avoid that a bit. Maybe you left this behind out of like embarrassment, but it feels like, okay, what do they want to do? I think this is somebody that's wanting to heal things, but I don't know, like, how soon is this? Let's see. You know what? I almost feel like this person could be coming like, it feels like that's coming in really soon, right? The Knight of Swords is one that comes in soon with a message. And it is one where it could be like a gesture of like appreciation, maybe something that is meant to like heal this situation, take accountability. The Emperor in good energy can take accountability. Yes, and I think this person is wanting to maybe work on, okay, there's progress because we saw the Page of Wands. This is now the Knight. Okay, so your person's kind of maybe slowly trying to become like more. I don't know if you feel that's enough for you, Group B, if you're the one on the receiving end, but this person really regrets the ending is the main thing that you need to know in this vibe check and insights. Okay, if you are the, let's call it this Knight of Cups Emperor, What is your advice? Okay, there is a whole transformation that needs to happen here. It feels like you're needing to acknowledge that one phase has ended. Maybe it's like learning to embrace that this actually ended. So it feels like you're stuck in the worry about the ending, but it's just to acknowledge that, okay, the thing actually ended, but that means that you get to rebuild. You get to choose this person intentionally. You get to, okay, this is something here about like pausing on taking action unless you are serious about this person, is what I would say is coming through here, group B. So don't act from anxiety, it's acting from seriousness. Because I think your person deserves that, after going through this situation with you, right? And maybe it wasn't intentional, but they deserve something that is more secure. If you are the person that was dealing with this person, I think you might be maybe the Queen of Wands. Okay, what is the advice for you? The Fool. Okay, group B, I think you should watch group A, because this is the exact same advice that came out for group B. It's like maybe do the daring thing and have a new beginning. It doesn't have to be with this person, but you are gonna have to maybe, okay, I just want to get more. Is it with this person? I can't believe this is the same thing. It's the exact same cards. Yeah, okay, what I'm seeing is that this could be a shock to you, that a new start with this person could actually lead quite quickly to commitment. Is that what you're wanting us to see? Yes, it's like bringing balance. It feels like somebody, your person, group B, if you dealt with this person that we were talking about, this Emperor, Knight of Cups, this person has felt so badly about what's happened that it's causing a lot of self-reflection, knowing that they need to reform, and intentional behavior, right? If your person is able to balance things, so you have to allow them to show you that, show them your intentions, or allow them to show you their intentions, right? That's the thing. Maybe you could have this new start with them, but if they are like same old, no apologies, no intention to confirm your connection, no intention to show you balanced behavior, then I don't think that this is something you want to do. But let us get a last bit of advice for you. Okay, it's activate inner cosmos and take intuitive action. So it's really like connect to what you feel is the right thing and allow. Sometimes it's like you have to listen to that inner voice that's coming down. Listen to like spirit, listen to your guides, listen to what you need to listen to, and go with your gut on this. If it's not feeling right, don't do it. If you feel like you could feel safe here with this person, then okay, maybe it's something you could take a chance on again. All right, so let's get your zodiac signs for group B. Okay, we have Leo. Leo was first out in group A, so listen, I think you really should watch group A. Capricorn. Okay, I think that's Gemini, yes. Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. All right, so these signs could be you or your person, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node. Yes. All right. So this has been your reading. If you feel like something resonated for you, please do give a thumbs up, and of course subscribe for more, to see more of these readings. All right, so we're gonna move now into group C. Okay, so group C, you pull this card, the Queen of Swords card. Now, okay, the Queen of Swords is somebody that has opinions, has defenses up, is not going to tolerate certain things, and more importantly, has boundaries up, it feels like. So I don't know if this is you or your person. Maybe it's the energy of like certain truths need to be spoken here type of thing. All right, so let us see what is the energetic, the emotional energy that you all are experiencing here. For group C, what are they going through in their connection? Okay. Anger. Okay. All right. Y'all, and with the denial card, y'all are the group that something has just happened and you're still kind of like peeved about it. It's like it feels like it's hard to swallow this type of thing that happened here. I am not over this thing that you've done, is what it feels like. Now, I don't know if you are on the receiving end of this or you're the one that experienced this, but let's see. Let's see. I feel like this needs another shuffle. Okay. All right, tell us more about this. Okay, it's a Four of Wands in reverse. Now, I don't put my cards in reverse, so they rarely come out in reverse. But when they do, I have to take it. Okay, let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Empress. Okay, there are some big things here. Let's clarify. Right. Okay. Yes. This is somebody in group C that's saying, you feel like you and somebody were on a path to something. Like you thought, it almost feels like you feel like the wool was pulled over your eyes. I'm just going on these two cards here. It feels like you thought that you and somebody, this person of yours, you were going on this track where, yes, we're like building something, or out of our connection, something can grow. This is going to be a win, right? Is like what you feel like. This situation is going to be a win. Like our connection can make it. It can last. Or somebody made you feel that way, which often is what I think is the issue here. Somebody maybe made you feel like this can go forward. And now something changed. Suddenly something changed. And it kind of feels like, if I take all of this in, it feels like somebody flipped the tables on you and it's like changed their tune suddenly. It's like you expected one outcome, and it's also like with this Six of Wands, it feels like this person did this in a way to get, like, to win, like to, how to say, to get, like, to win the situation, to get the upper hand. That's what I'm trying to reach for. It's like somebody is trying to get the upper hand. So it's not just like, oops, things just didn't work out that way. It feels like definitely somebody did this. Like, oh no, I'm not going to connect with you type of energy. And then things change. It feels like we stopped speaking here. Things suddenly went blocked. Big blockages in this connection. Nine of Swords. This situation, Group C, if this happened to you, if you're this Queen of Swords, it could have made you feel quite like anxious. You could have gone through a lot of thoughts about like what happened here. Maybe big realizations in your life. This situation maybe made you realize a whole lot about the type of people or type of energy you're attracting into your life. I know I rarely get this type of reading, but I feel Group C, you have been through something very big here where it's like you're not pleased with your person, right? You're not pleased with them because this person just flipped the tables and put up blockages, and also you could have felt like, oh, you did that, I'm gonna now block you out. So that I could feel like your connection is one where somebody blocks somebody in some way. And no, it doesn't have to be social media like blocking or like phone blocking, but it could just be like closed, like you were open at one point and now that door is closed type of thing, like your heart's closed type of energy. Yeah, and it feels like this whole situation led you to really see your own value. So this is almost like the story of you finding yourself. And you said, okay, this is an ending. Well, I'm going to end it. Or no, 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 no. It's you saw what this person was doing and you're like, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end it. So this is all about like you and how you felt about this person doing this. Okay, I think the thing you might want to know is like, why did this person do this? Why did this person do this? You have somebody that they just wanted to create like strife. Like, oh, okay, no. This person probably wanted to create some kind of competitive energy between you and what? Like, did they want you to compete for them? You know what this person felt like they wanted to see like your interest, your input. And so it's like it was intentional. I don't know why people play these games, but it's like instead of just saying like, how do you feel about me, right? Because you can actually just do that and then you get your answer. This person tried to put you in some kind of competitive energy by, it feels like a kind of like, no, we're not going to have this relationship or this kind of commitment or connection. I am the prize. I have the upper hand, and things just change between you two in your dynamic, right? I don't know if this is somebody that you worked with or you were giving something slowly towards. Maybe this person felt like this is too slow for them. You're going at a pace that's too slow. No, I don't know. I'm not saying that that's true, but this person definitely, I don't know why. Let's ask more about this. Like, why? I think this is somebody, you're dealing with somebody, Group C, that had a lot of options. Yes. So it's like this person could have been dating 3, 7 people, 5 people. This is just somebody that they have a lot going on in their dating life, and it's almost like they created this kind of illusion that me and you are gonna be together. You're gonna have this win, and then suddenly things change, and then it feels like they just ended things with you. But why? I on your behalf, I'm asking why. Strength in reverse. Now, this reading has two reverse cards. That makes me feel like your person is, and it's around this Four of Wands energy and this Strength energy. It's a kind of like non-committal energy. I don't want to invest more. I don't want to invest time. It's like, okay, it's somebody that didn't want to invest to get what they want the prize, but they don't want to make the investment to get that. And this is a very different reading for all the connections. The group C is very particular. If you feel like this is not your reading, one of the other two, group A or B, right? Choose one of the other ones. But you went through a lot with this person. I think this person maybe felt like the connection between you and them is going, it's like you wanted commitment or you wanted something more. It's like I don't know, they got a whiff that you wanted something more. And this person is like, I don't, it's like not having the courage or energy or something to go towards what you wanted. Group C, if you're relating to this Queen of Swords story. And it just feels like instead of just having that as a conversation, what they did is they put you into, it's almost like putting you back on the shelf, but like doing that like by making you feel like you have to compete for them, but there was never really any prize to be won. Do you know what I mean? Because there was no prize because this person doesn't want commitment. And so I don't understand this type of mindset. It's almost like this person wanted to like see who would win out, who's gonna be the most like interested in me type of energy, while still like keeping themselves removed. It's pointless. I don't know. I hate to say this about your person, but this was gonna be pointless. I think you spotted this and you realized this is pointless with this person. And so in order for me to really see myself with value, I have to end this and recognize the betrayal that happened here. Okay, this has been a strong reading, but I think this is what needed to be said. All right, so if you are this Queen of Swords, what's the advice for you? Yeah, it feels like if you are this person and you get to this point where you can tap back into a more loving energy, because I know that the Queen of Swords is when you're angry, right? When you're angry at your person. But if you can tap into this kind of more loving energy eventually, I think that you will have the opportunity with other people, a more kind of like cooperative relationship, a partnership that is equally yoked, one that nobody's going to put you into your anxiety energy, make you feel like you have to compete for them. All right. And if you are the cross watcher, so you're the person who is this like strength reversed, Four of Wands reversed type of person who didn't really want this connection, what's your advice? Ooh, a lot here. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can get from this. It feels, cross watcher, that you are fascinated by partners potentially that are very kind of like magnetic, strong, sexy, bold, empowered. But it feels like that energy wears you down really quickly. And it's almost like you feel like you need to move on quickly from it. You need to flee almost from this energy. So it's like being attracted to that type of person, but needing to flee from it. Okay. And okay, that could be some kind of self-esteem issue, or it could be some kind of attachment issue where you struggle with intimacy. Yeah, it's somebody who maybe is afraid of like that strong commitment, right? And if you see yourself in this, then this would be for you. but it's like maybe it's knowing that you need to maybe heal that, maybe get some insight on that if you want to one day have this type of situation where you're having like your true partner type of thing. Okay, this is Pisces energy. Let's get like general advice. Any last words here for group C? Remember your mission, embrace honesty and generosity. Okay, so it's more like don't be sidelined by love connections that are gonna derail you, gonna make you feel bad about yourself. And I know that's like weird for connections and relationships reading, but I think for group C, this situation you've been through really bore heavily on you. You felt hard done by with this person. And it feels like if this feels more like for the cross watcher, the person that maybe did this, is you have to be more truthful with who you are. Just say like I'm not ready for a commitment. Don't allow people to think that you are, right? That's the idea of being generous in spirit with people. That's the idea of being honest. I don't want a connection. If that's what you want, I'm going to have to let you go, right? That is the thing that you would do to be in that like strong energy. All right, and let us now get the zodiac signs. All right, let's see who's here. Libra. This is Capricorn. Capricorn. Cancer. Aries. Taurus. Pisces. Scorpio. Yeah, okay. One more. Okay, two more came out. Leo and Sagittarius. Okay, so these could be you or your person in Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node. And you can check that based on the free natal chart that you can find online. You can also find it in my description box. All right, so if you like this and you're related to this, please do give a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'd love to have you join the channel as a subscriber. And of course, you can comment what you thought. All right, so this has been your reading group C. Wishing you all the best. Take care, and I'll see you in another reading.